Hello and welcome to Lutys Chainsaw Mods once again. This is the cs5800, the one I've been Chinese chainsaw, 58cc. I've done a lot of work to this, tuning it up, trying to get it go a lot better and what have you. It pulls really well now. But I've just come up with something because basically the mods I've done I was happy with, and I'm sort of leaving it at that at the moment because it's pushing really good power. But I came across something the other day on eBay, I think it was, and the standard sprocket, the standard dry sprocket on these, they just have a fixed sprocket on there, which is pretty small, like really. And I thought, well, if I could have the interchangeable sprockets, so I could upgrade the sprocket sizes, I could bring the speed up and get it somewhere like the still models. Anyway, I saw one on eBay, a kit, and I've put it on this, and I've got a 7-toothed sprocket, and it definitely brought the speed up on this saw. I mean, this saw's got the power to be able to pull a 7 sprocket, or it'd pull 8 sprocket easy anyway, but the biggest I could get was a 7-tooth sprocket. So, and I'm going to just show you, because now me chain now is upgraded from a 5/16 chain up to a 3/8 chain, and obviously it has to have a bigger guide bar, and this mod is pretty good, really, to be fair. There's a few things that you have to do, which I'm going to strip this off now, and I'll show you what I did to get this 3/8 chain and bar to go on it. You can't use the 5/16 chains on this sprocket modification. The 5/16 ones will only fit on this type. Okay, so I've upgraded it now to a 7-tooth sprocket, bigger sprocket, and now it's got a 3/8 chain. Speed compressor. Just turn that off. It's got a 3/8 chain now on it, and it does make it a good mod. It really is good. So I'm going to take this apart, show you what's involved, what you have to do, and you know, you might be able to have a go. You might feel like putting one on your own Chinese saw. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at that now. Let's take this apart. I've also got a side adjustment for the chain on this saw there. I'll be honest, the side kit for these Chinese ones, it's a bit crappy, really, to be fair. You know, you've got to go really gentle with this adjustment, otherwise it'll strip the teeth. I've seen a few people that have fitted these before. It's not the best, and to be honest with you, this modification, putting a side adjustment on it on these Chinese saws, I wouldn't do that again. I don't think it's a good thing at all. Very poor quality. You know, a lot of the things I've done are pretty good, like, but this side adjustment screw is pretty rubbish, really, to be fair. As you can see, I have done a few cuts with this. It's It's a lot faster now. I mean, if you did want to do this kit, it is easy to fit. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it because it is, you know, the one gear fits into a part of the plastic case, and because I think the teeth don't mesh very tightly, they soon strip. So I'm being careful with this one, and it's all right, but I'm a bit disappointed with that, to be fair. Might even go back to the original one. I got some modified felling dogs, which, I mean, I did buy some felling dogs. These were originally for a Husqvarna, and I've modified it slightly, made them a bit lighter, bored a few holes in it, sharpened them up, extended this tooth here. It's pretty good actually. They're all right. Of Husky 372 Husky from eBay, pretty good. Okay, so there's a 3/8 chain. Now what I did, I purchased for these, the CS5800, I purchased a guide bar and a chain to fit a MS362. So this has got identical bar and chain to that 362 now. And yeah, it's good. It's really good, this mod. So the first thing, well, one of the things I had to do, because the hang on, where's my bar? I'm just trying to find my old bar a minute. Can't think where I've put it. Oh, it's up here. So that was the bar I had on it, which was the 5/16 one, which is quite a bit smaller really. It was alright, you know, it was a good bar. It's an Oregon bar, pretty good. But when you upgrade it to these 3/8 ones, the gap here where your clamping bolts go, it's wide. It's a lot wider than the other one. So what I did, I've made some shims inside here, one there and one there, which I'll show you now. That's to make this fit. Just get it off. It's a bit of a tight fit, but there you go. Okay. Okay, so that's my 3/8 chain. There's my bigger bar. Just get that one down and show you actually the difference. I screw things to the wall sometimes because it's better than misplacing them. Okay, so first of all, .3/8, 5/16. They are bigger. The teeth are they're larger. Look, that's the 3/8 ones. That's the 5/16 ones. And they're larger teeth, a lot larger. Okay. That's that. The guide bars. That's my Oregon guide bar that I used on it. There's a cut. And then I've got a Wartech one, which is meant to fit the MS362 still, this one. So, you know, it's bloody a lot wider, and it's a lot longer, look, how much longer, and definitely wider here, look. So obviously you have to have the chain to fit that as well. So that's good. Right, get these clutches off. This is the same, exactly the same setup as the Husqvarna 372. Okay, it's just made in China. So that's the tool I made for doing this job. So, bloody hell, it's bloody tight on there. It's just an old socket. Get the bargain thing off. There you go. Right, so the tool I made for taking these clutches off, it's just an old, well, it's a 22mm socket, look. I've just castellated it, put 3 lugs on it, so that it fits in between the crosses there, look, like that. Okay, that's a good tool, that is. So, clutch off, standard clutch. You don't change the clutch. It's the only thing you change is the clutch drum. And there's your drum. That's the standard one, look. And that's the 7-tooth one. So you can put different sizes on this. If you can get hold of them, you can put even bigger ones on it if you wanted to. And it comes like that, which is like, well, like a lot of other saws are like that, when they've got these extra sprockets that fit on. So yeah, so that's all you have to do. You just change the clutch drum. Okay, you have to change your guide bar, your chain, go up to 3/8. Like I said, I used chain and bar that would fit a Stihl MS362. Now the other thing I had to do, because this gap here is a lot bigger than the 5/16 one, I've made here, look, some sort of spacers. They do come off. So I made them. Probably about, they're just a little bit thinner than the bar, and they're just an adapter, that's all. So it just adapts that bar onto there. Okay, now the other thing I had to do, which I'll show you now, so the oiler slot is here. That's supposed to line up with an oil hole on the bar there. Now this didn't originally, because the oil holes were further to the outside. They would have missed the oil slot on here. So what I've done, I re-drilled further in, just directly below the one that it came with, but lower down. And then the one which was the original one there, I mixed up some metal set, filled it with metal set. Okay, but before you fill it properly with metal set, what you have to do is put a washer into where the chain goes, like that, so that you don't get the metal set going through into the actual chain groove. Okay, until it's set, and then sand it down. Do it on both sides. Okay, you can see on that one. So the holes, the original hole was there, and the new hole's there. So that's all you have to do to this bar. So you can get it to, you know, to oil properly. So drill your holes, alter your holes in your bar, your oiling holes. Make your shims for your, so you can mount your bar onto the bolts, and then buy your kit. Just buy one of these. I think these are £10 on eBay, and they come with the 7-tooth sprocket as well, and yeah, quite good. So yeah, it speeds it up quite a bit. I'm going to keep my eye open, see if I can get a bigger sprocket and go a bit faster. But I'm pretty happy with it as it is at the moment. So that's it for now. Thanks again for watching Lutys Chainsaw Mods. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.